day everybody, this is Asmo here and welcome with another God 101, this time Ah Puch. In this guide I will first show you what Ah Puch is all about, what his abilities are, how he works. Then I will show you a build I prefer to use on him. It's in this case very nasty. And I'll show you a few tactics you can use with Ah Puch while playing him. First, his abilities. His passive. Ah Puch is closely attuned with his dead and may exhume corpses at his will. His 1 and 3 will make corpses. When walking over a decaying corpse, Ah Puch lowers the cooldown of Undead Surge and Corpse Explosion, his 1 and 2, by 2 seconds, restoring 5% of his maximum health and 3% of his maximum mana. Well, basically, if you walk over a corpse you created, and not a corpse of an enemy god, or minion or whatever, only from your 1 and 3, then you will have a 2 seconds cooldown reduced on your 1 and 2, and you have a bit of health and a bit of mana restored to you. His 1 is a line projectile. Up to 2 corpses from the underworld surge forward, exploding on anything they touch. When they reach max distance, or when Ah Puch reactivates in that surge, important part, you can determine where they explode, dealing damage and slowing targets hit. The slow is, in my opinion, the most important part of this ability. The corpse collapses after exploding, remaining behind. You'll have 1 or 2 corpses at the 3rd upgrade. You will have 2 corpses. You usually want to upgrade this to the 3rd upgrade. You can also have a 30% slow in it, it's pretty decent. And then put everything into corpse explosion. Yes, we will move a little bit. Okay, his 1. This is his 1. As you can see there, slightly different for me because I have this skin. So a bit like ballerina thingies. It's quite funny actually. But you see, they're laying over there. They will stay there. One difference in jungle practice, they will despawn. But if you activate it and reactivate it, you can determine where in its radius they will explode. If you walk over them, they will restore mana, they will restore health, and they will also reduce your cooldown by 2 seconds per corpse, as you have seen here. His 2, Corpse Explosion, that's what it says, it explodes corpses. Radius is 20, with a corpse in it, it's 25, and the radius is around the corpse. Push causes the target area to explode, dealing damage. Corpse Explosion also causes any decaying corpse in the area to explode. So his 2, you can see, just explodes. So reduce the cooldown. Cooldown reduced, and there you can see the radius is from the corpse. If anywhere in this area of the explosion is the explosion, they will explode. So you can have something like this. That's a tree I will explain in a moment. Oh, that's too far away. I need cooldown. Cooldown. I think there is good. We have, let's show it from this side, yes. This whole area with all 4 of these circles will explode. And they will all deal that damage. Every circle, every corpse that explodes deals another 160 damage in its own circle. So if you have many corpses, there will be many circles. The ones in here will got more damage than the ones who are in here or in here. So we want to stack them up and explode them all at the same time. His 3, I've shown you, is a ground target. Ah Puch throws Charm from the underworld, which awakens the decaying corpse that applies miasma to targets in an area and falls to the ground, remaining behind. Targets take damage every second, it's a dot damage ability. After duration, targets take additional damage and are stunned if they were healed by an ability during the initial duration. I'm not sure if this works for lifesteal, pots, or a meditation cloak. I'm not sure if it works on those 3. The damage is 50 per tick, 4 seconds, and it doesn't say how often it ticks. Let's see how often it ticks. Odin bots, here, Odin bots. There is a mark on him, 1, 2, 3 ticks. Did I count correctly? You'll see a mark on him appear. Here's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks. 4 ticks of damage. You see the mark on him that is also visible for the enemies. They can see if they heal this guy, he will be hurt harder. You see little weird symbols, the face of a Puch. In other skins it will be looking differently. You can explore the corpse scores. So your 3 is anti-heal basically. If they heal, they get a lot of damage with it. 250 damage plus a part of your magical power. I'm not sure how much percentage it is. His 4th ability, Empty the Crypts, his ultimate. It's very simple. A Puch unleashes an army of rays from knife hail that swarm forward and deal damage to enemies they collide with. It's very basic. It deals good amount of damage. It has long duration and it is huge. Do you see this square around me? The blue square. This is your ult. It does quite a lot of damage. It's dot damage once again. Of course, a lot of dots. And yeah, that's all it does. Big area denial. People don't want to get in it. A proper build for this would be, my favorite build on him, would be Shoes of Focus. I want cooldown on him. Followed by Gem of ISO. Gem of Isolation. Gem of Isolation give Shoes of Focus a 10% cooldown reduction. And a lot of other good stuff. Gem of Isolation has been buffed recently to give more magical power, 90, so it's pretty good. Crowd control reduction is always nice, but it's passive. Enemies hit by your damaging abilities will move 20% slower for 2 seconds. 25% slower, hey, but you won. Slow, 40%. If you hit them with your 1, they are slowed 65% for 2 seconds, then they are slowed for 1 second for 40%. Pretty good slows. They can't get it away from you. That's what this does. It's very hard for them to follow. Let's see if we can get the Ra to follow me to show this off. Ra has an inbuilt movement speed ability when he uses abilities. So you see his movement speed. That's decent. Now slow him down. Look, see the difference? A normal ability slows him only for 40%, 65% slow. He can't keep up with me. You can use, as a tactic, your corpses to absorb basic attacks. It takes you up to 2 basic attacks for corpse to be destroyed by an enemy. So you can use it to dodge. It will not stop abilities, it will only stop basics. But it can keep you out of trouble for a while. You can also, of course, use it to heal and gain mana while trying to affect him as much as you can with your abilities. So you can heal, run around and slow them. And that will probably kill him. So a tactic with Ah Puch is block basic attacks with your minions or heal on them on close range. So, the slow explained. Now, Divine Ruin, which has been changed also. Divine Ruin is now a pen item. It used to give you lifesteal, it's no longer. It now gives you magical penetration, which is awesome. Ah, game time is tea time. Enemies hit by your abilities have 40% reduced healing and regeneration for 8 seconds. That coincides with after the duration of your 3, target additional damage and are stunned if they were healed by an ability. So they have 40% less healing. They get damage for up to 250 plus X amount of damage when they heal, and they are stunned. Not to forget that they are also slow 25% because of your Gem of ISO. This is a very hard anti-healer build. So, of course, Ah Puch is, in the core, is a burst mage. His burst, existing out of his 1 and 2 combo, which I just completely flunked. Do it again. Cooldowns, yes. His 1 and 2 combo, or his 3-2-1 combo, his 1-3-2 combo. His 1 and 3 will throw corpses. The combinations are, if they try to run away, 1 them, 3 them, explode them. That's if they're trying to run away. They're slowed down 65% by a 1. Then they are hit by a 3, which gives them a dot and the anti-heal effects. And you can explode them. Like that. If they're not trying to get away, but they're trying to heal, for example, you like to reverse the order of your 1-3 and 3-1, boom. This will explode most enemies, and they are severely slowed, so they're easily killed by your teammates. However, you want to kill yourself. I mean, killing is the better part of not killing. So, upgrade either your damage or your pen. I usually go pen first. It's my preference. You can also go rough tooth first. Simply pen, you need it. Obsidian is one of the best pens there is to get through tanks. If there's not a single tanky enemy, do not build this. Build gem and get Spear of Desolation later. Rods is just more power and MP5. Correction, my fault. Not Rod first. First you want to buy Chronos Pendant, then you want to buy Rod. Chronos Pendant gives 20% cooldown reduction. Gives you also MP5, it's very good. And let's see, activates for 1 second all your abilities and cooldown. Initial countdown will not start until the fountain. You have, every 10 seconds you will have also a cooldown reduction from 1 second from all abilities on cooldown. It's nice, it's more CDR, we like CDR, cooldown reduction. So you can very often now cast your 1, 2, 3 combo. You can now also very often cast your 4. Words are difficult. I now have the cooldown for 63 seconds. It's very short for such a large area ability. So what you can do with this, if, say for example, an assassin is following you. You're trying to run away because, well, that's what a push you do. You try to run away, you don't have escape ability, so you're screwed. Usually you're dead. However, you do this. 65% slow in their face. You can get away. But they're trying to come after you again. Well, make sure too. They're still coming after you. Okay, weird, but sure. What you can do, just to show this off, is you throw down your 3. And you eat that corpse. I have to show it off properly. Your 1 and your 2 are down. You throw a 3 in front of you. Cooldowns on 1 and 2 are reduced because of your passive. Cooldown of 1 and 2 are reduced by 2 seconds each time. The cooldown is already 6 seconds. I mean, 1 corpse and you're almost back to full. So slow down some more, throw a corpse, eat it. I have to throw it a bit further. slow, eat, better. You can keep on going. They're still coming after you. I'll slow them some more. By now they should have taken some serious damage from your abilities. And you can just turn around 3, blow them up. If it doesn't repel them, you always have this. And fight in here, because they hardly can ever get out. You don't have an escape ability, but you can repress them from following. This works especially well on Mercury. This works also very well on Thanatos, who has also inbuilt speed increasement. Yeah, all healers are very scared of you because they cannot heal or get severely punished and stunned, which is very powerful. So the last items, you can, if you want, if you're feeling you're not tanky enough, you can replace Obsidian with Spear or Warlock Sash. I would go for Warlock Sash, get some health going. You deal more than enough damage to kill most anyone in 1 or 2 bursts, and your bursts are up very often. So Warlock Sash would be a very good replacement. I would never replace those two because of their synergy with your kit. Let's move before they try to kick me. Their synergy with your kit makes these two invaluable. Relic wise, you had an item that both slowed and stopped their healing for a bit. And now you have two different items for that, so it's a shame, but I usually go Purification and Horrific. Get improved because of the cooldown. It will slow them at 40%, 40% plus 25% plus 40% is 105% movement speed reduction. They're standing still if you use this. And then you just do this. And usually that means they're dead. And you can also do that if you want to. And if not enough, you can just do this all over again. Boom. Well, I hope this build helps you into playing some Ah Puch. This is a very nasty build. If you ever encounter it against you, if you see an Ah Puch having Gem of ISO, the only thing I can recommend you to do against this is get Winged Blade. I'll show you here. It's the only thing that will stop all these slows. And there are a lot of builds out there at the moment for a lot of characters who use Poison Star, which will slow you, and use Frostbound Hammer, which will slow you as well. Extremely many slows are available at the moment. Winged Blade, passive. When hit by a slow, you're immune to slows and your movement speed is increased, so you're not slowed but faster, for 4 seconds. Only occurs every 30 seconds. This is the only counter versus this build, and then only for once every 30 seconds. They can pop it with, so an Ah Puch could pop it with this one. Just wait. Oh, buff is gone? Ah, well, I hit you with this because you're slowed again. It's a very nasty build. I have many people rage quit from the enemy team on this build because it's so nasty to fight against. You are squishy. Lokis can still get you. That's why you have the beads and get them improved as fast as you can because of the cooldown. If there is no one who can burst you down from out of nowhere, which is very rare, you can go the anti-heal relic. I wouldn't do it. You have enough anti-heal in your kit now. You have healing reduction and damage if they heal. So you negate most heals. You don't need it. You need survivability, and Purification gives you survivability. And you can swap this out for Warlock Sash, and if you do, I would use it as second item before you build Gem and Divine. Gem and Divine can be built a bit later if you have Warlocks. Well, I hope you enjoyed this evil Ah Puch build. It's very, very nasty. And, well, I hope to see you again next time. Later, guys!